Hello YouTube, and today I'm gonna show you my two of my bark rivers and share with you my thoughts on the two of them. This one here is a Aurora, not the Aurora Light, but just the Aurora in 3V. I have sharpened it, so you may not be able to see that it says 3V, but you can see the Bark River logo here. There it is in all its glory. And the Bark River Bravo 1.25. The black thing is just Kydex material falling off. So I've used both of them. The Bravo more so than the Aurora, just because I had this one for a bit longer than I had the Aurora. I used both of them. I sharpened both of them, and yeah, so I'm gonna share my thoughts with you on both of them, starting with the Bravo. So I already did a review on the Bravo, and it's an awesome knife. I do have to say. I used it some more after I posted my review, and it just never ceases to impress me. Even though it had its flaws in terms of fit and finish, and the G10 smooth handle is a little bit slippery, but like I said, the geometry and the contour of the handle kind of makes up for it, and there really isn't any risk of me slipping forward. But the twisting action, sometimes you can and do feel some movement in your hand when you have to twist, especially when your hands are sweaty or there's like oil or fat or blood involved. Then the twisting action, you can sometimes get movement. But overall, still an excellent knife. I do find it to be a little bit on the heavy side. I mean, look at the thickness on this. This is, I think, it's about 5 millimeters thickness. Very beefy for its size. And in my other video, I talk about how I don't like, when it came out of the factory, they actually rounded off the spine, the flat spine that is supposed to be excellent for the fire steel usage, and they just took that away from me basically by rounding out the spine. A little disappointed. Someone, when they were hand finishing this knife, is either sleeping or not thinking, or they're just new to the factory. But otherwise, still great user. The knife I really want to focus on, because I didn't have it last time, is the Aurora. Aurora, this one is the basic model, no liners, canvas mica handle. It's not much of a looker. It looks like a oversized steak knife, honestly. When I first saw it on the website, that's the impression I got. It's like, okay, it's a steak knife, but I bought it anyway, just because it had a pretty good price on it. And I bought it, and as soon as I got it and I took it in my hand and I held the handle, it was like, wow, it was really impressive. Like, the handle, it doesn't look like much, but it's extremely comfortable to hold. I don't know if it's the mica material itself, like, just the weight is right. The balance point is just behind the first finger when you hold it. And the mica material is just really comfortable to hold. And the contour itself is just amazing. Amazing. It's smooth mica. There's no any sort of jimping or anything like that on the handle itself. But the contour alone, is enough to make sure that your hand is probably never gonna slip forward, unless your hands are covered in lard or something. There is very low risk of your hand going forward, even if you do a heavy stab motion. Now, one thing I do have to point out is the blade. When I first got it, I was being stupid with it. I figure, 3V steel, it can take anything. I mean, it's one of the toughest steel out there. So I actually use this tip on a paint can to open the lid. That was a big mistake. So all the YouTubers out there, if you're watching this, do not do that. You will break the tip. So my Aurora now is about probably a 0.1 inch shorter than the regular Aurora out of factory, just because I broke the tip. So I had to reprofile that. And it looks good now, but still, it took a lot of grinding and polishing. Just not the kind of headache that you want to go through. And heartache too. Just because, brand new knife, you go, oh shoot, I just did that. That was stupid. But now that it's fixed, it's awesome again. It's much lighter weight compared to the Bravo. I don't know the exact weight in ounces, but it just feels much more livelier. I know it is lighter than the Bravo. And it would make for a very good general purpose camp knife. The 4mm thickness is sufficient for most camp chores, so long as you pay attention to the tip and don't do silly stuff like trying to open paint cans with it. You should be fine. Batoning wouldn't be a problem at all. The convex geometry of the edge is excellent for batoning. And then the 3V holds the edge like forever. So no complaints there. Let you get some more different angles of the knife. So I haven't really talked about the sheath. As you can see, I have a Kydex sheath that I forget, it's either from Knife Ship Free or DLT Trading, or is it DTL? I forget. Anyway, one of those two companies, they give you the option of buying a Kydex sheath, which I do like. I mean, I already said in some of my other videos that I prefer Kydex or polymer material over leather, just because they're lower maintenance. This is not the best design Kydex, just because I think it should have been one piece kind of wrap around. That way you only need rivets on the one side and the other side is just kind of folded over, rather than rivets on both sides. This might be stronger. I don't know. Probably not. But it definitely is wider. So it takes a bit more room than, if you only have the rivets on the one side. So, but this is the only style they have on sale, and that's the one I went with. I don't really want to go through the trouble of, molding my own Kydex sheath to the knife. I only have a couple of knives that needs a Kydex sheath, namely the two Bravo, the two Buck Rivers. So I bought it. The ordinary leather sheath is nothing to write home about. They're nothing special. They have the straps just like this line steel does. And again, the strap is the weak point just because it's easily cut. So I would recommend getting a Kydex sheath. With the Kydex sheath, the knife does ride a bit higher on your belt if you do, put this on your belt. And if you're a backpacker, the height of the handle that's sticking above your belt might be a problem. So that's something you have to, be aware of. Or what you could do is just put this somewhere else. put some 550 paracord through the rivets and remove the belt loop and fix this on your backpack or something. That way you don't have that issue anymore. And that's what I do for my hunting trips or backpacking trips. So if you have any comments, let me know. I'd be happy to hear from you guys and hear your comments and thoughts and suggestions. This is what I think of the bark rivers. Thank you for listening. Bye.